Hello everyone. Today we are going to go through with uniform string, which is a problem under string section of algorithm on HackerRank. So without wasting time, let us have a look on the problem statement. So here's the problem statement. A weight string is a string of lowercase English letter where each letter has a weight. Character weights are 1 to 26 from A to Z as shown below. So we can see that each letter has a weight and the weight is as described as follow, right? So now the weight of a string is just the sum of the weight of its letter. So let's say apple will be 1 plus 16. Where is this 16 coming from? Is the value of p. So 1 plus 16 plus 16 plus 12 plus 5. That will give you 50. That is the weight of the string apple. Now let us move forward. A uniform string consists of a single character repeated 0 or more times. For example, CCC and A are uniform string, but BCB and CD are not, right? Giving a string S, let U be the set of weight for all possible uniform continuous substring of string S. Uniform continuous substring, that is the most important thing here. There will be n query to answer where each query consists of a single integer. Create a return array where for each of the query the value yes if query of I belong to the set U, otherwise append no. We can have this as example. This is a string and A, we are going to start by A is the first letter, B is the second one. Since the third one is the same as the second one, so they are continuous. So this we need to create a set BB, and then the fourth one is C, is different from the third one, so they are not continuous. So we create a new one C, and then we move with CC because it is a continue, and so on and so on. So for this problem, the first thing to do is to have this set. Once you have this set of value, now you can move to the query. You take you take the index of the element of the query. Let's say for the first one, you find here, does this exist? Yes, one exists here. So we have one, and the first one will be yes. 7, we can see that 7 does not exist here. So the second one will be no, and so on and so on. So I think after reading the exercise and sharing the example, you have a clear idea of what is expecting from us. So to solve this, how are we going to approach? The first thing we need to do is to build this set. Now, once we have this set, we can now look through our query, and for each of the element of the query, we need to find if the element of the query belong to the set, and at the end, we just, if based on that condition, we can append yes or no. Okay. So without wasting time, let us have a look of the implementation. So the first thing we need to do is to build the set, and to build the set, we can either use an array where we have since we know that the maximum value possible of the query will be 10 power of 7, you can have an array of the size 10 power of 7, and you have all of the element to 0, and whenever you find a new element, whenever you are building the element, you just update the element at the position 1 to 1, the element at the position 2 to 1, and so on. And at the end, all the element of the array with value different from 0 are the element that are part of our set. But me, I will not use that technique. What I will do instead is that I will loop through I will loop through the string, and I will build the set of continuous substring using a map. The key will eventually be an int that will store this, and the value will just be, it can be an int that will take 1 or any other int different from 0, or it can be a boolean that will take true, but I'd rather go with int. So let us start. So I'll have a map of int. I'll call it imp is map. Typo here is a map. So once I have my map, I need to look through this. I need to look through the string, and for each of the element, I need to construct, like, it will be interesting to have an int here that will store the last element that has been inserted. I will start from 0. So I will say, okay, if is different from 0, that because I don't want the first character, and if s of I is different from s of I minus 1. What does it mean? That means if you are not 0 and you are different from the previous element, then you are the first element of the continuous set, so you belong to this part. And what we need to do is that the last element, if an element that should be inserted, is s of I minus a plus 1. You may ask yourself, why are we affecting integer so character? Because s of I is a character minus a, which is also a character. This will return exactly the value of the value of the character here minus 1, because let's imagine s of I is a, so a minus a will return 0 plus 1. This will give you 1. If it's b, b minus a will give you 1, and then the value of b is 2, so it should return 1 plus this one, which will give you 2. So now when we have the value of the last, now we just say we take 1, and here we need to perform basically the same operation. If you are here, that means we are trying to insert an element that has been previously inserted. So the last should be, we just need to append this minus a plus 1. So we just need to append this value, because this value represents the value of the element we want to insert. So we just need to add this value to the previous element that has been inserted. What does that mean exactly? That means if you are here, 3 has been inserted already, and we need to add another 3. So we need to take the previous value that was there, that is 3, and add a new value 3. The same here, if you want to add this, we need to take the previous value that has been inserted, that is 8, last will be 8, and we add the new value 4. So this is here, and here we just need to say mp of last. We take 1. Once you have this, the next thing you need to do is to loop through the queries and check if the element of the query does exist here. And for that, you need to first of all have your result. That will be vector of string result, right? And then now you can look through your query. Now, what am I doing here is a condition. If mp of query of I, query of I represent the value at the position I of the query. So if that value does exist in mp, because if it exists in mp, that means mp of that value will be 1, and 1 is considered as true, right? So if it exists, so I'll just push here the value yes. Else I will just push here the value no. And at the end here, I can just return my result. Let us run and see what it gives. We have a failing. What is happening? Yes, yes, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. We are feeling something here. What is the problem about? What's the problem about? Ah, this is equal. If I is equal to if I is different from 0 and s of I is equal to the previous element, that is the condition that needs to be made for us to consider as a continuous substring and that to get in here. So that was the mistake. Let us run again. Okay, we have a congratulation. Cool, everything is win. So I hope you enjoy solving this problem with me. I hope that you enjoy my approach of solving the problem. So if there's something unclear about what I've just did here, feel free to leave a message in the comment section and I will be happy to respond to it. Stay tuned for the next video. Ciao.